Hello, baby fishy here. Uh, as ever, he says on the second day of doing this, we've got a Lingule to follow the Langle. And I do prefer Lingule for a couple of reasons, but Langle is always fun as well. I like Langle having the 3 levels. I like Lingule giving you much more information on each of your guesses. It feels much truer to Wordle. We've got a word here that I simply do not recognize. Simpe, meaning braid. Now, there are a couple of things that you can take away just from looking at this. For example, there's this apostrophe in the word could mean a few things depending on what sort of language you're looking at. In some languages, it may be a glottal stop, in which case you would have simp a. But looking at the IP transcription here, there's no mark for a glottal stop here. It is actually annotated as p with an apostrophe, and that leads me to believe that it is an adjective p, a simpe. I cannot pronounce adjectives very well, so I do apologize. Simpe, no. I'm going to stop waffling and attempting to make sounds, which I do always do just to stall for time while I try to think about which languages have which sounds. Adjectives make me think of the Caucasus first and foremost, so I'm thinking something in that area. Now, it's not written using a Georgian script, so it's not going to be something that straightforward. It's something else from that part of the world that is transcribed using the Latin alphabet. And that leaves you with a fairly large number of options, to be honest. There's one of the most sort of linguistically diverse areas in the world there. You've got all this sort of Ossetian languages, you've got your Karakalpak, you've got your, I think, Adiyes from up around there, others whose names who currently escape me. Now this guy, oh, that is annoying. Okay, so can I, okay, alright, I have to actually know what I want to guess here. If I just type A, it will show me everything with an A in it. And as you can see, some of these languages will show you where they are. Bucket in Cameroon, for example. Now, we have given ourselves a lot of options. What I'm actually looking for here is Adiye, and it could be, okay, there are lots of dialects of Adiye in here. And I'm actually going to go back on that. I'm going to try for, where are you? Karakalpak. Now, this should be roughly the right area of the world. Karakalpak from memory is like Western Kazakhstan. We'll see how accurate that is when the, okay, so nothing at all right. All wrong. Wrong family. It is a Kipchak language. And it is, okay, Western Kazakhstan like I thought, but we are looking south and west of here, which does actually not entail the Caucasus and puts us maybe something in like Anatolia, Turkey sort of part of the world, which throws a real spanner in the works in terms of what I was thinking. I have to rethink now entirely. What we know from looking at this is it's not a Turkic language, so it's got to be a language spoken in that part of the world that is not itself Turkic. Long pause while I think. Gee, well, showing my lack of knowledge here. Let me think here. I mean, okay, so like, I think Tatar kind of spread along the north of the Black Sea here and came down into this sort of area between the Black and, I guess that's the Aral Sea? Aral Sea doesn't, could be that lake whose name I currently forget. let's plug that in and see if we get any closer. Premier Tata, why not? And it's wrong, and we still need to go west-southwest from there, which is pointing me towards a few places. Greece, Albania, Macedonia, the southern parts of Italy, Malta, and then if you continue following that arrow, you will just skim the top edge of North Africa here, which opens up options like Berber, I think, what is that? Why can't I? Yoruba. You could maybe make the case for something spoken around the top of Morocco, Algeria. Let's just for the sake of it plug in Berber. And you know what? Okay, let's go Tuareg. Why not? And we are wrong again. And we need to continue west-southwest. And now this leads me to believe that we're back in South America with adjectives. So that could be something. I didn't even think about that. Hey, could be something Quechuan, like Quiche's got adjectives. What else does? I mean, a bunch of stuff down there. I don't know if any of the like Mixtecan languages do. Let's just plug in Quiche and see. No, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Kekchi. Okay, well, we've gone to the right part of the world now. And now this is making me think. I don't think we're going to get this right, but let's plug in Quiche, which I know is not what it's called. Yeah, that's way too close to Kekchi, and we are definitely running out of options here, but we find ourselves again pointing at Central and Western South America. And there's really just a lot of languages that it could be in that part of the world that I, again, don't know very well. If it's not one game, it's the other that's showing me up here in South America. I mean, we've only got one attempt left. If I type an apostrophe, we couldn't be that lucky that it would have a P with an apostrophe in the name of the language. You pick is far too. We've tried those already. Tlapanek. That should be way too far north. We want something further south. Is it actually, if I just take another little look at the map, zoom it out. I mean, it could be one of the Antarctic languages. Or if we just continue wrapping around, like that comes up over here, and then that great circle pushes us into Australia and Papua New Guinea. Neither of which are how the game works, but I mean, it's just gonna be a roll of the dice. I'm not gonna get this one in one. Let's try Matzes. Why not? Matzes is not, I think, geographically in the right spot. We made it into the correct continent, at least. It is in South America. It is Quechua. Cusco Quechua, specifically. Okay. So that's something to take away from that. Quechua does, in fact, have... Wait, I described these as Quechuan languages, but they're actually Mayan. Okay, interesting. I thought that these were Quechuan languages, but I was incorrect. Well, anyway, live and learn. Terrible showing in Lingule, but if you want to see me do a little bit better at guessing languages, check out today's Langle. And if you don't really care one way or another, go do something else, and have a good one.